everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue and I am back for another movie review. Okay, so you guys, this is With This Ring. It came on Lifetime last night. I live tweeted for some of it, but I had to work, so it was kind of like only when I was catching it on my television, but you know, not like thoroughly watched it. But when I got home, I DVR'd it thanks to Lyric and I got to see it. Did you watch it? I hope you got a chance to watch it. If not, they'll probably play it over and over again, just like they've done the Whitney movie. Y'all see how they did not play Aaliyah over and over again, but they definitely played Whitney over and over again. Yes, y'all right. Okay, so here we are. We got Regina Hall as Trista. Okay, Trista is a talent agent. Okay, she has no man. Yeah, she's the, you know, kind of center of the story as far as the women who don't have a man, over 30, successful, you know, the 1 out of 2 black women that won't get married, that bullshit. Yeah, okay. So then there's Amaya. Amaya is Eve's character. She's an aspiring actress slash mistress to Deion Sanders Hunty, who is, well, his name is Keith in the movie, and he's married to Kitty, who is Gabrielle Union, okay? And then there's Jill Scott, whose character is Vivian. And y'all, oh my God, is it just me that like the only thing you saw the entire time you were looking at Jill Scott was her tits? It was like, oh my God, them tig old bitties. It was crazy, right? Like, was it just me? I was like, damn. Like, she's not, like, people act like she's so big. She's not that big. It's just her breasts. They're huge. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know, she's a blogger, a successful blogger, and she's also a baby mama to a doctor. A doctor to Dr. What is his name? Dr. Sean. Dr. Sean. And Sean plays in all of the stuff with Eve. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Eve's television show, barbershop, anything that Eve be in, this cat be in. I don't know his real name, but yeah, we be seeing him all the time and stuff with Eve. Now, the main thing about the movie is that they're at their friend's wedding. I forgot the little chick's name, the little light-skinned chick, but she was on My Wife and Kids. She was Junior's wife on My Wife and Kids. If y'all ever watched that, that's my show. But anyway, it started out Megan Good, and then when we came back for the next season, it was her. I was like, y'all some switcheroo ass character. Like, cause they did the same thing with the daughter. Remember, it was the dark-skinned daughter at first, and then they switched to the light-skinned daughter. There's some trickery, some fuckery going on around here, okay? I don't like it, alright? Anyway, so they all make a vow at their friend's wedding that they're going to get married, engaged, whatever, within a year, or they have to call that guy. They have to call the guy that is in love with them, that they never wanted to give a chance, and they have to marry that guy, okay? So those are the rules. So we going through the year, okay? And they're like, you know, basically dealing with the issue, and why I wanted to review the video is because they're having this issue and talking about waiting to be happy. And it struck a chord with me, and I feel like it must have struck a chord with a lot of other people who watched it, because I feel like it's a person thing. Like, it's what we do these days. You see the life that you want, or you experience some part of a life that you want. You see the things that you would like to have, and all you can think about in your life is trying to get to those things, whether it's job opportunities, whether it's family, marriage, whatever it is. You're always waiting for, you know, the next thing. You're never really enjoying your life, and I myself have that problem, and I have to remind myself to be in the moment. And it's something that my mom has constantly been trying to push into my head, to not always focus on what's going to happen, because it's going to be fine. It's going to be all right, even though you don't feel like it's going to be all right, because not knowing is like the scariest thing on the earth, you know, is not knowing, and not knowing what's going to happen, especially when you work hard for things and feeling like there's a possibility that you could end up not having what you want is terrifying. You do things in a way that is not free. It's not living. You know what I mean? And that's what they were capturing in this movie. And that's why I wanted to open up discussion and talk about it with you guys, because I feel like you don't know what it is until you hear somebody else tell you. You hear somebody else talk about it. And you can't deal with it if you don't know what it is. So I figured if this is something that has happened in my life and it's happening in the movie and we reviewing the movie, we can have a discussion about what's going on in everybody else's life, okay? Like that, okay? So let's get on with what happened in the movie, okay? So Trista works at a talent agency that basically ignores her. And I'm like, is it because she black? You know? Is it because she's a black woman? What the fuck? Racial. And then there's this fine ass black dude named Nate that works with her. But in her mind, she's never going to be able to have Nate because, you know, he's in corporate America and he, you know, gets by on his good looks and plays golf on the weekends and must only date white women. And, you know, looks at you with sexy bedroom eyes and has adequate facial hair. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you feeling that, but in your head you're like, oh, I can't have that. So you totally act like an asshole to him and don't pay attention to what's right in front of your face. The first thing I feel like most women have why you can't find a man, why you feel like, you know, oh, I can't find a man, is because you're looking for an ideal that does not exist. Don't mean to get all up in other people's business, but for instance, example, Chili from TLC. We've watched her on numerous television shows trying to find a damn man. She's beautiful. She's drinking some type of Kool-Aid that makes her not age that quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like don't crack, but still that's some special shit going on. She still got baby hairs and abs and shit. And you mean to tell me your successful, beautiful, fine ass can't find a man that you can say, well, then we need to start thinking about what's wrong with you. What are you looking for? Oh, he can't eat meat. He can't drink alcohol. He can't smoke weed. Can't go down to the grocery store and buy steak. Like, you know, like, you those things are not that important in a relationship. And if they are, you putting too much into it. You have to be able to accept the person for who they are and stop nitpicking at them like they're your own little creation. People are going to come from whatever they've been through, from their own experience. They're not here to be your chemical makeup of an ideal man. You gotta learn how to, you know, pick your fucking battles, okay? They got a lot of good black men out there, but some black women won't want them because they feel like they're not hard enough, they're not hood enough, they're not strong enough. What you find strong, you need to reevaluate. A man with benefits, a good job, and that's gonna treat you well, if that's weak, something's wrong with you, young lady. Something's wrong with you, okay? I'm just saying. Now, some of y'all may need to help us out. I'm not putting it all on us, okay? We gonna get to that. Amaya, Eve's character, okay, she is a want-to-be actress, okay? She wants to be an actress, and she's also, you know, the side chick to this very successful man with this, you know, very successful wife, and, you know, she's trying to get in there. She actually thinks that she can be his wife. She actually thinks that she, you know, he's going to leave his wife or all the other women he's sleeping with to just be with her. And it's insane that she would think that. It's just insane. But we, you know, we're going to delve deeper into that storyline too. But it's starting off good for us, y'all. Now, Maya wants, you know, you would say, hey, Trista, they're friends. Trista and Amaya are friends. You would say, hey, why wouldn't you be her talent, you know, manager, agent, whatever? Why wouldn't you do that if you do that and she's trying to get on? Well, because the agency she works at wants people that already have a career, that already, you know, is going to make them some type of income coming in, you know. And Amaya is not that. She needs somebody that's going to be able to pay attention to her and help her hone her skills and get her to write, you know, the right scripts and the right movies and opportunities. That's what she needs. And right now, it seems that the agency that Trista works at, they're having their own problems because they can't, you know, keep up with how their artists need these certain things. And there's this particular guy that she works with, Terrence Robb. Okay, y'all know that fine dog dude that was on Single Ladies. You remember that? Okay. What was oh, y'all know this man's brother. I can't think of his name, but Lisa Ray's old man's brother. Okay, if y'all remember him, if y'all can reference that with all of this, then y'all know who I'm talking about. He's Terrence Robb. He's this famous actor, and he also has like a music career, I think. And y'all, that man is so fine and sexy. I don't know what to say. Okay. And Trista had the idea for him to do a certain movie. It would be great. It would be an Oscar, you know, nominating movie. And of course, they didn't listen to her. And they went in a different direction. It didn't do well. And he was passed over. And now he's pissed. You know what I mean? So she's trying really hard at her job. And then she's got the pressure from her friend. And Amaya's crazy ass wants, you know, is just doing so much right now with this Keith situation. She's gonna try to dig up dirt that his wife Kitty is cheating on him so that he will leave her. I'm like, girl, that's not gonna work. Okay? And Jill's blog is like the black TMZ. So Amaya wants her to talk about it on her blog because Keith and his wife are in the blogs and famous and have, you know, influence, whatever. You know, Vivian will not do it until she gets some type of proof because she's not just like, you know, media takeout or some shit. Anyway, all the girls sign up for a dating site and they go on various horrible ass dates. For one, Trista goes on a date with one of the guys from the site, and as soon as they sit down and start to have a conversation, the police pull up and come arrest him for stealing a car that they just drove to the restaurant in. Yeah. The next guy tells her that he normally dates, you know, model types on BET, you know, videos and shit like that. She's like, those aren't models. And then he starts to go in on how she's not that cute, but, you know, she's smart. So, you know, that's fun. See how y'all don't help, men? See how y'all don't help? Okay, because y'all want some type of ideal that doesn't exist either. Okay, like, I'm sorry that right now the craze, okay, that's making dicks hard around here is fat inflated asses on little, you know, dysmorphia ass small waist and long weaves and, you know, whatever else you niggas want. I'm sorry, I ain't my type of hype, baby. Like, okay, something is wrong with y'all. Okay, I'm not about to change the makeup so that y'all could feel like y'all dating a video model. Get the fuck out of here with that, okay? Like, none of y'all look that good, but y'all want that type of shit from a female. None of these dudes she sat down with look good, okay? One dude had hair all up and down his arm, okay? The shit didn't even look like hair. It looked like black grass. I didn't know what the hell that was on his hand, and he wanted to feed her some, what the it's horrible. And Vivian goes on a date with a guy who tells her she looks smaller in her picture online. She looks smaller on the internet. Like, oh, okay. Thank you. That's nice. Appreciate that. Goes home, okay? Goes home to the man she really wants to be with, which is her baby daddy, the doctor. When they got together, they were very young. They didn't want to get pregnant. He was in med school. And, you know, now they have this beautiful little baby, and they really do love each other, but they're not communicating because basically what happens is she has a heart attack. They go on a vacation on Keith's dime, I think. Was it Keith? Was it Keith that paid for it? Or was it whose job? I don't know. Because by this time, Trista had already got fired for fucking around with Terrence Bob. Yeah, y'all. She was so unprofessional. I was so pissed off, y'all. Terrence Bob was putting the moves on her, you know, because she got the job, okay? She went in there and vetted for this job because she read the script she wanted him to do and basically told that white man, look, I deserve this shit. You want to give it to Nate, but Nate didn't come in here with this idea. I should be managing him. I should be his, you know, his primary agent because I will, you know, I make these decisions and I will take the time. All of that shit, right? It was fire, right? Whatever. Then she gonna go in and start kissing on the dude. She ain't have sex with him, but she definitely started a romantic relationship with him after Nate told her don't get close to him because he ain't the right type, okay? She get him this crazy Oscar nominated movie to do, okay? And she goes and runs to his house to tell him, and he's having a sock 'em, rock 'em, bop 'em, freak 'em, lick 'em, sick 'em type party going on around this motherfucker, okay? People are putting oil on people. A little Asian man rubbing oil all over him. He got on a bandana and sunglasses, and motherfuckers is popping pills and strippers, and the shit just look wrong, okay? He's squirting oil on the little Asian man and shit. It's all kind of ways wrong, okay? It's just some shit you're not trying to see right now. She comes in there and sees all of this shit, and he's like, hold up, wait. And he jumps up, he naked under the towels and shit, and she turns around, walking, you know, towards a fucking glass sliding door and hits her head and falls out, okay? Next thing she knows, she getting fired and, you know, talking about he's not comfortable with her and they, you know, support her in all her future endeavors. Get the fuck out of here with that. So Nate comes to her with the idea to start her own business, okay? To start her own business. He said he'll front her the money to start her own agency and do it privately because all of their clients have been complaining anyway that they can't get one-on-one service. So now, you know, she can be throwing a few clients, and she chooses to have Amaya as her first client. But before they got to that point, they had to have this big fallout on this vacation like I was talking about, okay? And they having this big fight about it because Trista is trying to tell her, like, bitch, you crazy if you think that man gonna leave his wife for you. You need to stop acting crazy. Get it out your head. You need to stop tripping. She's trying to talk some sense into her. But Trista is also being uptight and unrealistic and shit like that. And, you know, Amaya's calling her out on that. Meanwhile, y'all know Vivian wants Sean back, right? So she calls him while she's on this vacation, and a girl picks up his phone. His girlfriend, who had to let her know, oh yeah, this is his girlfriend, I'll tell him to call you back, or some shit like that. She dropped the phone and had a heart attack right there at the resort, y'all. Nate was there, saw it all, y'all. It was so sad. She had a whole heart attack, y'all. Sean flew out there. He was running in. He was like, I got it. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. And it was like, in that moment, you just knew that he had loved it at her. He did. He loved it at her. And it was so cute, y'all. You know, after, you know, he brings her home and she tells him, she keeps it 100 with him. She's like, look, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna move to New York because I need my son to see two people in love, my parents. I need for him to see that, to know that that can happen, and not see the dysfunction that we have going on, because I'm still in love with you. I can't get over it, and you didn't go ahead and moved on, so I just need to leave. Okay, well, she told him that, and it clicked. Okay, it clicked. Okay, he later on came to her and told her, look, I love you, I want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Please don't leave me, baby, baby, please. Please don't leave me, baby, baby, please. You know what I'm saying? They actually went and, you know, got into it and did some nasty stuff. And she was like, look, I just had a heart attack. And he was like, this going to be good for your heart. And they got in there and they did it. And it was, you know, round brown sound and, you know, thick ass lips. And, you know, it was nice. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. You know what I'm saying? For a lifetime, it's nice, you know? So then, you know, they back together. And then eventually he sets up this whole thing with pictures and lights and ambiance and breeze and air and wood. And it's just beautiful, and vines. It's everything, okay? I'm giving y'all the picture, okay? It's nighttime. We're dressed up. We're cute. And he proposes to her. And now they're going to get married. And so now Vivian got what she want within the year, okay? Now let's talk about Amaya, y'all. Amaya is following Kitty around, okay? And she goes to this party that Keith and Kitty are having at their house. And, of course, security know who she is and tell them that she cannot come in. And she sneaks in. And she goes upstairs and finds Kitty in a bathroom rolling around with some dude, okay? And she takes the pictures with her sunglasses and rolls out trying to, you know, walk down the stairs real fast. Kitty walking slow like, look, let me tell you something, girl. Okay, what are you, Miss Wednesday afternoon or some shit? Look, listen, young lady, let me tell you, okay? Look, I know what my husband does, and he knows what I do, okay? There are no secrets, all right? You will never have my life. You will never have this ring, okay? You will never be me, okay? You are just another one of the girls, okay? I can't even keep up with you bitches. It's the Russian and the basketball player. She's my fave. You know what I mean? Trust me, baby, okay? This is my life, okay? And he is not gonna throw away his beautiful little mirage of a family. People expect things of him, and we are going to live that phony shit as long as we can, okay? And Amaya still thinks for some reason that she can get this man to leave his wife. Child. I don't know what to tell her, okay? She's stuck in, I don't know what land she in, y'all. Then Trista, okay? Now, Trista obviously has feelings for Nate. But at the beginning of the movie, Trista sleeps with her little, you know, Pancake 22 wearing boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. It was, you know, I told you they were at their friend's wedding. He was a groomsman, and they slept together the night after the party or whatever. They had a party, you know how they have the engagement party. They had a party, and they were there with one another, and she's having all of these, you know, kind of mind games of feeling like everybody asking her when she gonna get married, and she pops off, don't hold your breath, you know, like she's really feeling the pressure of it. And he walks up and said, this should have been our wedding. So they have a fling, okay? In the morning, she gets up. He tells her she looks like a homeless person. She pushes his ass out the door as Vivian and Amaya are coming into her room. And then later at the wedding, we find out this nigga's engaged, okay? He dancing with the girl on the dance floor fronting. She almost put him on blast. It was crazy, okay? Now we get this whole year later, he pops up at her house, you know what I'm saying, and ask her to marry him. Like, for real. Asked her to marry him, said that he broke it off with his fiance. He wants to make it work with her. And the whole time, it's like, she knows that she's settling, and he's making it known that he's settling, making jokes about her needing to, you know, lose weight before the wedding. And just like, you know that how old you are, right? Like, just being mad disrespectful, and just a dude you do not want, you know, somebody to marry, because it's obvious he really don't want to do it. And it seemed like that girl found out and felt like she wasn't about to marry him, so now he got to marry somebody because he didn't pay all this money for this shit. You know what I mean? So they hurry up and have this, you know, shotgun with no baby ass marriage. And when she gets there, she finally sees that she can't do it. I mean, fuck, at the engagement party that they had, he on stage singing a song about how he never thought that she would be the one. He never thought he would want her. He never thought that he loved her, but now he think he do. Okay? And Nate was there, and Nate came in, and, you know, because she ran out like she couldn't breathe, and Nate was like, why are you doing this? You know, why are you doing this? Like, this, you need to be happy now. It's about being happy right now, not waiting for some magical happiness later in your life. You know, and he's telling her this, and he kisses her and lets her know where he's at with it, and she still decides to marry this man because of this stupid fucking vow. But then as she's walking down the aisle, it dawns on her that she just can't do it, and she tells him she can't. And his dumb ass is really convinced that he was the prize in this situation. Anyway, he walks off, and then Vivian and Sean take this time to not take money from their savings account and go ahead and get married with all this nice shit as it already is, and not waste the money, okay? So they go ahead and get married, and everybody is having a good time, and Nate shows up, and, you know, then Keith shows up for Amaya, and she finally tells his ass to kick rocks, and she's over it, and get the fuck out of here with that, okay? Also tying up another loose end, that Terrence Robb situation, she called him to blackmail him, basically, about the story, because of course her friend has a blog, a black TMZ type blog, and she has the info because of Makiko, the little Asian dude who was rubbing oil all over him. She wants to go get her hair done, and Makiko was doing her hair, and they became best Judies, okay? And now she has the photo evidence of that party, and that can be put out there on this blog if he doesn't call her back. You know what I'm saying? We on it like that. It was a good movie, y'all. That was basically everything that happened. Amaya ends up bringing this guy that, you know, the guy that she didn't want to call, the one that was in love with her. The only reason she didn't want to be with him was because he was broke, because he was a teacher. And now she got money. Now that Trista is her agent, she's making money. She got a good job. And, you know, shit, now it don't matter that he ain't got no money. So she got her somebody too. And Vivian got her husband. And Trista got Nate. And, you know, bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. It was a good movie. Okay, now everybody was like, they, you know, not everybody, but some people, I mean, for the most part, I felt like everybody enjoyed it on Twitter. I enjoyed it. Here's my thing. All of these women were good actresses. So I knew from the start that it wasn't going to be a shitty movie, because Jill Scott, you know, Regina Hall, and Eve, come on now, they're not going to do no shitty Lifetime movie. And I also felt like it was the type of movie that could have been a white cast, and that's what I liked about it. Even though it's the whole black women can't get married thing, it's still... that's all 30-year-old women that aren't married yet. They all feel like, oh my God, if it hasn't happened for me yet, it's not going to happen. That's all women, especially white women. It's not just us. So I felt like it was a universal issue. It wasn't just a black woman's issue. And the movie didn't just show it as a black woman's issue, even though it was a black cast and it was black women. But it was women that could be, you know, any race. And that's what I appreciated about the movie, first of all. You know what I mean? I thought it was good. Some people were saying it was cliche and they knew how it was going to end. And I felt like, no, I don't feel like I really knew how it was going to end. I mean, as the movie went on, I felt like I knew how it was going to end. But they kind of kept you lingering for a while before there was some resolution. And, you know, you knew what was going to happen with certain situations. It could have went a couple of different ways. It didn't have to go just the way that it went. You know, and that's just coming from a person that has seen so many movies and knows how many times, you know, how many different scenarios could have taken place. You know, you can't just always say, oh, it was predictable, because a lot of the times it may not necessarily have been predictable. Shit, you know. I'm just saying. But anyway, I still like the movie. I thought that the characters were good. Jill Scott's character Vivian having a heart attack, that shit was crazy. Like, you know, I didn't expect that shit to happen at all. But anyway, the movie just basically put a light on something that I felt like we should have a discussion about. You know, you should think about, and not waiting for happiness later on in life. Really accepting what are the good things, what makes you happy right now, and focusing on those things, or figuring out what's going to make you happy where you are right now. You have to think about those things, and you know, just live in the moment of your life. Enjoy your life. Get out of your house. Get off your computer sometimes. Get off your phone sometimes. Actually look at people when you talk to them. Actually taste your food when you eat it. You know what I'm saying? Thank God that, you know, you don't live in some really awful place, you know, where there are bombs going off. And, you know, just be grateful that you can breathe in clean air most of the time. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that could be wrong with the world, or wrong with your life. And you should be happy about the fact that you're still here. And y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, it's the hardest thing in the world to do sometimes. I know. Okay? But at the same time, like, what you gonna do? You gonna give up? You can't give up on yourself. Like, that's retarded. So you gotta keep going. And the best way to keep going is just to live in today. What am I gonna do today that's gonna make me happy? Yeah, I don't feel like going to work. Yeah, my job aggravates me. But guess what? It's just a job. Okay, I'm going to put my heart and my passion in something else. That way my job is just a means to an end. And whatever else I have going on, you know, that's where I'll put all my heart and my attention, you know, when I'm not at work, so that I don't have that feeling of, you know, waiting for my job to do something for me. You know what I mean? Or waiting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to put your mind in other places and focus on other things so that you can give yourself a break from feeling negativity. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to say that. I wanted to relay that. I wanted to give that out. If that helped somebody, if somebody was going through something and needed to hear it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday morning. Why not? You know? But I love you guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want you to share this video. Pass it on. You know, pass it on to whoever you think might need to hear it. Whatever. You know what I mean? Not saying that it's a preachy type video, but sometimes people just need to hear things. You know, I felt like I needed to hear it. Just my mom saying it to me whenever she says it to me. Sometimes you need to hear things to know that it's gonna be all right. You really got to get out of your own head sometimes. I know it's hard, especially when you've gone through things, but you have to do it because you have to live your life. You can't look back and feel like, damn, I've constantly been waiting for the next thing. No, I had fun today. I'm tired now that I'm going to sleep because I had fun today. Whatever I did, or I ate something really good, or I laughed really hard today, or I smiled, I looked good today. Whatever, you know, whatever it takes. Shit, do what you gotta do, you know. But smile, okay? Smile even though it's breaking. Y'all, look, my girl, my girl too. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Mwah!